Pisces-aries, welcome to your timeless love message. I hope that this reading finds you in the highest vibration possible, and I thank you guys so much for joining me here today. We are headed into the new moon energy. We are headed into the new moon energy, the Capricorn Aquarius new moon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then we will head into the Aquarius season, all right? Again, I hope that this live finds you all well. Hope you all had a wonderful week. It is Friday when I am streaming this. So if you're watching this in real time, happy Friday. I'm just going to go ahead and get your incense lit here. All right. Just to make sure we got some vibes going. And then I'm going to get to shuffling our first oracle deck. For those of you that might be new here, welcome. My name is Gabrielle. This is Cusp of Roses. I do timeless general tarot readings and oracle readings here on my channel. I read for all of those who are in between worlds, okay? Maybe you don't necessarily even have to be a cusp to feel like that, but that tends to be the soul tribe that we connect with here, all right? But if you found this reading, you stumbled upon it, and you decided to check it out, I'm again grateful that you did, all right? For those of you that are returning, my returning soul tribe members, welcome back. Again, I hope that this week has treated you all well. I'm going to do a quick pre-channel message. I'm just going to kind of see, Pisces Aries, what I can kind of sense when it comes to love and romance for you. I'll then sound my singing bowl one time. We'll let that sound travel. Once it dissipates, I'll do a quick prayer, and then we'll get into the cards, okay? Feel free to do whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. As I'm pre-channeling, you can wait until I sound my singing bowl, whenever, really throughout the reading, whenever you really need to do it. You guys feel free to follow your own intuition through that, okay? All right. Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Aries. What do I need to know prior to this Pisces, Aries reading here, Divine? What is important for me to know when it comes to Pisces, Aries and their love and romance before we get into the reading? Oh, okay. It has just been that type of energy. I just heard the word trouble. Trouble. Maybe there is trouble in a connection that you're a part of here, Pisces, Aries. Maybe you feel like you're in trouble with your partner, with your lover, or somebody that you're dating. Or trouble could be headed your way somehow, okay? Trouble. Maybe there's just been some difficult times, you know, at the end of the day, right? We all have ups and downs, especially when it comes to relationships. You could just be in one of those downs, Pisces, Aries. What else? What else do I need to know here prior to this love reading for Pisces, Aries? Oh, heartache or heartbreak. Oh, my Pisces, Aries. If you've just recently experienced heartbreak, or you really do feel like your heart aches for somebody, I am sending you so much love, okay? So much strength, courage, and I pray that you find peace soon. Okay, and you allow your heart to grieve in whatever way it needs to. Okay, yeah, this just might be one of those readings, okay? Now, mind you, this is just a pre-channel. Doesn't necessarily have to resonate for everybody. There could still be a message in here for you. Let's go ahead and just get started. I feel like I want to kind of get into this now. So I'm going to sound my singing bowl. Here we go. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Pisces-Aries cusp collective of energy here on YouTube and my soul tribe and family that may tune into this reading. I thank you so much for bringing forth the most clear and concise messages here regarding love and romance in connection to Pisces, Aries energies, whatever is most important for Pisces, Aries to be aware of, to understand, to be privy to when it comes to love and romance. I do ask that that come forward in this reading. And I thank you so much for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and for your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Pisces, Aries, let's get into it. Yeah, this deck is ready to talk. Love energy and love messages here for Pisces, Aries, divine. Thank you so much. Right into my singing bowl. What do we have? Okay, you've got partnership. So some of you definitely might be in a relationship, in a partnership. Again, I did pick up on a little bit of heartbreak, so maybe you're just leaving a partnership. A partnership values stability, emotional integrity, shared goals, and purpose. Enjoy the beauty of this bond while you are building your future together. For those of you where I do still feel the energy of heartbreak, where I feel like this was somebody you wanted to have a long-standing partnership with. This could have been somebody you wanted to build a future with, okay? Others of you, this is, again, something could be headed your way, but for trouble to come out, this might be somebody that you... Oh, Pisces, Aries. Okay, for some of you guys, there is somebody who you could have a potential partnership with here, okay? Remember, only take what resonates. This is a timeless general reading, not a personal one-to-one reading, okay? Some of you guys have someone who might be headed your way, coming your way, that you could absolutely get into a partnership with this person, okay? But does that mean a little trouble might loom with them? Yes, I do feel like there's something about this person's energy where how do I want to say that? It's kind of like, not that trouble follows them, but maybe it kind of does. This person either seems to always kind of be in some sort of trouble, issue, problem, like something like that, okay? And or this is just kind of like you feel like this person is just trouble for you. Like it would be a problem. I don't want to say bad news, but maybe a little bit, right? Like it's giving like reformed player energy regardless of gender. It's kind of like I don't know, I don't really know. There's a lot of question marks here with this partnership for a particular person, okay? Or someone who wants to be in a partnership with you, Pisces, Aries, where I just don't think you're 100% sold that they actually can uphold those values of partnership. Again, stability, emotional integrity, shared goals, right? Maybe this is someone you feel like you have different goal sets with, or you know, you just maybe see life a little different, or you value different things when it comes to life and your life path. Or maybe you just feel like you have a different type of purpose, okay? But enjoy the beauty of this bond that you are building with your future, for your future together. So I do feel like even if at first, Pisces, Aries, this person seems like they would be absolute trouble for you, it might be worth giving them a shot, okay? Try not to project your past onto this person, right? Especially if you don't know them that well. Others of you are like, no, I know this person absolutely very well. And it's kind of like maybe even a little trouble in a good way. This person could bring out a different side of you, Pisces, Aries. Maybe that's the trouble. It's almost like when you're around this person, for some of you guys, there's a level of vulnerability there. There's a way that this person kind of gets you to either open up, or they just kind of, the energy they carry, it's like a reaction that happens in you. Whether you get, I almost see someone who's like normally maybe very, very chill, very calm, just kind of even tone. You get around this person, you're having highs, you're having lows. It's like ups and downs, or it, I don't know, maybe some of you just get like butterflies around this person, or there's just this there's like a wildness to this. Oh, Pisces, Aries. Okay. There could be like somebody who has a very wild nature about themselves. Again, they're not predictable. They're very reactionary or reactive, or they just have this wild essence to them that just kind of makes you a little crazy, but kind of in a good way, like in a way that I feel you like, Pisces, Aries, but almost like you don't want to admit that you like it. That's what this kind of feels like. Okay, tell me more about this partnership. Oh, that is way too many. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this partnership for Pisces, Aries. Some of you, the trouble is, again, I do think this might be like a reformed player, or they might be presenting themselves as, oh, that's the old me, I don't play those games anymore. And you're kind of like, but I bet my bottom dollar that that's not all the way accurate, right? Yeah, you got tough conversations ahead of you here. Some of you, I do feel like, again, that heartbreak, heartache, or trouble could be within a relationship that you are in, right? There might be some tough conversations that need to be had that could lead to some disappointments here, okay? So for some of you guys, that will be an energy. Conversations are essential, though. To rebuild or maintain a relationship, we need to have those tough conversations. It may not be what we always want to do, but we need to do. So again, someone who absolutely maybe has potential to be a partner, Pisces, Aries, but there's like things that need to be discussed to make sure you guys are on the same page and building towards the same purpose, right? Nothing worse than being in a relationship with someone where you're building in different directions, or you want different things, or you know what I mean, like your ideals and your shared goals just don't complement one another. They don't always have to be the same, but they should kind of complement, right? In order for it to be cohesive and cooperative, and it kind of be even killed. Some of you guys, that's like the tough conversation. Like, look, I know your history, right? Like, I know what you've been through, X, Y, and Z, whatever, how you used to be, whatever the case may be. We have to make sure that that's either in the past, like that's not going to be what this is if we are going to decide to be in a partnership together. Some of you, Pisces, Aries, are leading this conversation, okay? Now, even if you feel like, that's confirmation. Yeah, some of you guys are absolutely leading this conversation when it comes to a partnership, whether it's about to begin or you're already in it. Okay, it's kind of like, let's figure out how we can either get on the same page, or what we need to know, or what kind of needs to be agreed upon to make sure that we're entering into the partnership fully aware of what each other's needs are and what we need and what we want, right? Yeah, okay. But I do feel like some of you guys, this conversation might lead to heartbreak. I just have to be honest there. Like it might end up being, well, we just agree to disagree, or maybe we aren't meant for one another, okay? And that could be tough to go through. What else? Tell me more about this tough conversations and partnership for Pisces, Aries. Okay, happily ever after. Because I think that's honestly the goal, right? If we're going to talk about partnerships and shared goals, I feel like that's what you want, Pisces, Aries. It feels very specifically tied to you. You want this to be happily ever after. I kind of feel like I'm tapped into a group of Pisces, Aries energies where it's kind of like, if we do this, like I'm doing this for the long term, for the long haul, not just for the fun of it, not just to see where it goes, go with the flow. It's like, no. Pisces, Aries doesn't want to go with the flow. Pisces, Aries wants to build towards happily ever after. Okay? And maybe you've been going with the flow, Pisces, Aries, and it's kind of like, let's actually sit down and kind of really clarify and map out where this partnership is headed. Do we still have the same shared goals and the same values, right? Do we feel like we're building towards a purpose, or that this relationship and partnership has purpose? Because I also get, for some of y'all, you don't want to waste your time with somebody that isn't going to be focused on building towards happily ever after. If this person doesn't want to ever have a happily ever after, or again, that vision of happily ever after, this is like the 10 of cups. Whatever that vision is, if it's not shared, if it's not mutual, if it's not complementary or similar, it would be a waste of time, right? This would be like Pisces, Aries, somebody wanting to be with you who doesn't want to get married, who doesn't want to have a family, if that's a goal of yours, right? That's something you want, but then you're getting with someone who doesn't want that. It's like, what's the purpose of that? You guys don't have the same vision of happily ever after. It's like I just heard get serious. It's like some of you guys want someone that you're with here to get serious about this, to get serious about the future, to get serious about building something between you two. And I feel like bringing that up, having that conversation might be a little difficult, something that maybe you don't want to do necessarily, Pisces, Aries, but it's getting to the point where you need to do it. You absolutely need to do it. Okay? All right. So with all of this said here, Divine, highest energetic outcome for partnership, tough conversations, and happily ever after for Pisces, Aries. What's the highest energetic outcome with the bottom of the deck for Pisces, Aries? Oh, all right now, vacation and travel. So some of you guys, this might actually work out. Now, others of you, I do feel like I just heard go separate ways. So for some of you guys, yeah, I think after this tough conversations and you guys really map out what happily ever after looks like, it might become very clear and apparent that there is a lack of shared goals or shared values or a sense of purpose in the connection. And so some of you might be like, you know what? I'm going to go mend my heart on vacation. I need to travel. I need to get away. I need to go somewhere. Maybe you'll treat yourself to something, right? Where you just kind of get to yourself, you recoup, you rehab, you know what I mean? Like you really kind of get yourself together and then move forward. So it's time for a trip. Pack your bags and get ready for a nice voyage. De-stress and enjoy this time away. It's necessary, right? So that's what I'm saying. For some of you, you might go a little ghost here is what I kind of feel if this conversation doesn't lead to happily ever after. Others of you though, okay? Others of you though, I really do feel like having the tough conversation might churn out or yield some really positive results. Happily ever after, I don't know if I read it, but it's nothing like finally having your happily ever after. You deserve it, okay? True love doesn't only exist in fairy tales. It is here, right here. So that's what I mean. For some of y'all, I think you know you deserve happily ever after, and this tough conversation is centered around, am I in the right partnership? Do I have the right person next to me to get into that happily ever after, to create that happily ever after with? Okay? Some of you, the answer is yes. I do feel like for a lot of you, I feel like it's going to get a little stressful to have this conversation, or you might even just be stressed now. But this conversation is going to give you at least the truth, right? Which is something I feel like you need, Pisces, Aries. And then you might decide, you know what, I need a little time away. I need to kind of distance myself. And I need to just clear my mind. Okay? So that's for some of y'all. Hi, Emma. Thanks for being here, love. Am I saying that? A-M-U-N-T? Yeah. Hi, Emma Royal. Appreciate your presence here. Let's see. I'm going to move this up. Sorry that camera keeps shaking, y'all. I try to pull away from the desk, but I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly when I'm kind of sitting back. So it's a learning curve, right? We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Tell me more about this partnership, Divine. Thank you so much for these beautiful messages here for Pisces, Aries. Who are they in this partnership with? Libra. Libra energy is the natural 7th house to your Aries dynamic. So you definitely could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. Okay. Balance, justice. That's what you're looking for. Yeah. Who else? Tell me more about this partnership. Some of you, this could be somebody that you're married to already, right? And it's just kind of like doing a bit of a check-in and having that tough conversation. Like, I really want happily ever after with you, but I don't know that you want the same with me. It's kind of like some of that energy. 8 of Swords, right? Tell me more about the 8 of Swords. 9 of Wands. Yeah, so for some of you, how can I say this? Some of you have absolutely been through a lot, right? Who hasn't when it comes to love and relationships? But with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, I really do feel like it's this group of you guys where you are very adamant about the next relationship and person I partner up with has to be my last. Like, I don't have another dating cycle in me. I don't have another casual situationship to give. Like, this next one has to be happily ever after. Period. That's it. That's all Pisces Aries is accepting right now. Justice. Because that would be your balance. That's what you're looking for. Justice for the injustice of having to go through the ringer a bit. 9 of Wands, right? And maybe even in this 9 of Wands energy, taking the chance to trust one more time. I just feel like, y'all, this group I'm connected to, it's like I got one more good effort, one more good try in me. And that's it. That's where that 9 of Wands energy is coming from. I got one more. One more time. One more time. Okay, and if this don't balance out and this doesn't bring justice, 8 of Swords, I don't know what will. I can't see it then happening if it doesn't happen, right? If it's not with this next person. Or a particular person you have in mind. Some of you could have your mind stuck on somebody. 9 of Pentacles. You definitely could be dealing with the Virgo here. Definitely could be dealing with the Virgo. Okay. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, right? Tough conversations. Are we creating this 10 of Pentacles? And the Hierophant, are you committing to building this relationship or not? Because I could just be single. If I'm going to come out as my single, because some of you guys are single, if I'm going to come out of my singlehood, if I'm going to give love one more try, it better be balanced. Like, I feel like that's the energy. Whether you're having tough conversations with yourself, this is how you're kind of communicating with the divine, okay? Or you're sitting here next to your partner and saying, look, I could be single if I want to. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to be committed to getting to the 10 of Pentacles with me, then let's just cut this now. Let me be free. Let me be abundant. Let me stand on my own. Are we building towards the 10 of Pentacles or not? Some of you, I feel like you might have been given the runaround by this person. Like, sometimes they're with it, sometimes they're not. And I think for some of y'all, it's like, I'm kind of over that. I need to know is where you're at with this person. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Death energy. Okay. Yeah, I just heard something's got to give. Something has to give. Something has to change. Something has to transform. For the Hierophant again and Death to be here, it's like tough conversations. And again, for some of you guys, the Death can denote an ending. Okay? Especially with the 9 of Pentacles being here. And Justice. It's like some of you guys feel like you've put in all the effort that you can. You don't see how this is going to move forward. And you're maybe making the choice to be single. Okay? Because you deserve a happily ever after. And I feel like for some of y'all, you don't think you're going to get that. So maybe for those of you that resonate with that timeline, it could be some sort of vacation and travel that then connects you with your happily ever after. Yeah. Like, okay, this particular effort, this particular relationship comes to an end. Pisces Aries is like, look, I got one more in me. I'm going to go relax, go vacay, but I'm not going to settle for less than what I deserve. And it's like you being in that energy, single, and then on this vacation or traveling or, you know, enjoying yourself somewhere, relaxing and de-stressing is the energy that attracts your forever person. Interesting. Okay. So tell me, come on now, attraction. The Magician. Some of you are absolutely, you either have strong Virgo in your chart here, Pisces, Aries, or the person that you will have a forever with will have strong Virgo in their chart. Because you have 3 Virgo energies here. Virgo, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo, 10 of Pentacles, Virgo in the Magician. And then that Libra dynamic that, again, balances out that Aries energy. Could also be a Taurus here. Again, like I said, or a Scorpio. Sagittarius is here as well. Gemini here with the 8 of Swords. Okay, so a couple different energies. No water, though. No water. So strictly earth and air. A little dash of fire. Okay. So with the Magician being in between, yeah, I feel like, again, the Magician is like, it's either happening now or never. And I think that's almost like an ultimatum. You might feel like you have to bring somebody. It's either now or never. And for some of you guys, I think someone's going to say, okay, let's do it now. Others of y'all, I think someone's going to say it's a never. Okay? Just have to be honest in that energy, right? Might not be what you want to hear, but with the Death card, yeah, that's kind of like, okay, well, let's end it, because I'm not either ready for the commitment, or I don't think we have the same goals, or things have changed between you and somebody here with the Death card. And it's like contemplating whether being single is more beneficiary to both of you, or sticking this out and committing to it and keeping going is what would be best. Yeah. But the Magician does have all of the aces. So again, it's an energy of fresh starts, fresh energy, new realities, new beginnings, newness. So there is something new that's here. Now, whether it's new with this partnership, like with someone you're already with, or there's a new person headed your way. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the Magician and this happily ever after. King of Pentacles. If you're not already dealing with an earth sign, Pisces, Aries, if you are not already dealing with an earth sign, there is an earth sign coming your way. Heavy on the Virgo, definitely heavy on the Taurus. Taurus or Virgo. Flat out, King of Pentacles. Right next to the Hierophant. Both Taurian energies. Tell me more about this happily ever after. But there's the stability there. Because again, with partnerships saying shared value of stability and justice being here, that tells me that whomever you're with, if you are in a relationship right now, hasn't been stable or isn't focused enough on building stability. Like again, that could be that person who has a bit of a wild nature to them, right? And it's almost like Pisces Aries is realizing the value of somebody or a partner who is stable. Yes, financially, right? Because it's here, but who values stability, right? Like being financially stable or materially stable or emotionally stable or mentally stable is of utmost importance. So it's like, while you might have had some wild fun with someone here, I almost feel like Pisces Aries is ready to, again, transform, mature out of that. And not that relationships and marriages and commitment is boring or not fun, but again, it's like the aimless dating, the dating without a purpose, or being with someone just to be with someone, not that you actually have common goals or commonalities or shared interest, or even something of remote of a partnership, right? It's like that is what's phasing out here, death energy. And what I feel like Pisces Aries is truly, truly looking for is someone who is ready and willing to commit for the long term and the long haul. Tell me more about this happily ever after energy. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, but also very much so connected to your Piscean energy. Yeah, only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for you to connect with this King of Pentacles here. Again, doesn't necessarily even have to be an earth energy. It could just be somebody who's very, 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 very abundant when it comes to their finances. Or they're very skilled, they're masterful when it comes to the coin or the material world, okay? Could be a Sagittarius because you just had Jupiter back to back. Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Could be a Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. And then the High Priestess, not 3 major arcana back to back. Pisces Aries, you're happily ever after. Your happily ever after, for a lot of you that are going to resonate with this, hasn't happened yet. Something has to end in order for something new to begin. And that something new is something that's orchestrated by the divine. Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune, all in divine timing. The High Priestess means trust yourself and trust what you feel when it comes to this situation here that's been imbalanced. For those of you that are in relationships, if your higher self is saying, go be single, or you need to be single, follow that. As tough as that might be a tough conversation to have. But if you know deep in your soul, because this is a lot of higher vibrational energy, higher mind energy, soul frequency energy, if your soul is telling you, Pisces Aries, that you need to have a tough conversation to end something that you have been in for a while, or to end a relationship with someone you've been committed to for a long time, please do so. Please do so. Because with the Magician, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, it's kind of like an opportunity is headed your way, okay? A chance to actually align yourself with something that is, again, Hierophant, High Priestess, more balanced, more equally yoked, divinely guided by your angels, your guides, your ancestors, by source, that offers you a new beginning, is here. And again, for some of you, you're going to meet this person. Wheel of Fortune, it's Jupiter energy. Jupiter rules travel, right? Exploration. You got vacation and travel as the highest outcome. You are going to take a trip. For some of y'all, you are going to go on a trip. You might meet this person in the airport. You might meet them at the taxi stand. It's in transit. That's what I get with vacation and travel and the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. It's in transit. Your happily ever after is with somebody new, and I cannot pull away from that energy, okay? So if that doesn't resonate, don't take it. But for a lot of you guys, your happily ever after is with somebody new. Once you allow yourself or free yourself, tough conversations in partnership with the Nine of Pentacles in between it is someone needs to get single first before your angels and your ancestors can orchestrate this Wheel of Fortune moving to align you with this King of Pentacles. Star card energy at the bottom of the deck. Vacation and travel. It's time for a trip. Pack your bags. Get ready for a nice voyage. De-stress and enjoy this time away. That's exactly what that star card energy depicts. You are naked. You are free. You understand me? Not worried about who's looking. Not worried about who you with. It's just you, the nature, the water, the sky. Free. Okay? taking care of yourself, tending to your emotions, releasing what needs to be released, having hope and faith in your alignment. Again, High Priestess energy. Okay, now some of you guys are transforming into this Hierophant, which is then going to align you with your High Priestess, the partner to the Hierophant. Okay, so some of you are, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about change, so does Temperance. But you do have a true pair here. Again, I think your happily ever after is with someone new. Magician energy. It's a new. All the aces are connected to the Magician, right? Which are fresh beginnings, fresh starts, ground zero almost, right? Now, some of you guys might have been single for a while, right? Happily single. And now this energy of desire for partnership. It's almost like where at one point here, Pisces, Aries, you felt very balanced in your singlehood. Very much so, like you have everything you need, you know, not really interested in bringing someone else along or connecting with other people in that way or seriously doing so. And then justice comes in and it's almost like some sort of truth hits you where either this is because you're growing older, Pisces, Aries, or there's something that's changing within your vibration that's now getting you to think about, okay, I kind of do want the Ten of Pentacles. I do want a family. I do want some sort of generation to come from me, right? I want to participate in that lifestyle, or I want to create that for myself, the Magician. So that, again, that tough conversation could just be with yourself. Okay, am I truly ready to show up as someone who's ready to commit? And I feel like you go through that transformation with the death process. You come out on the other end as the Hierophant, and that sparks this whole Magician energy, newness. The Wheel of Fortune starts turning. Your High Priestess is on the wheel. You got your angels orchestrating it, and then boom, it's alignment, star energy. The stars align. I'm telling you, during vacation or during travel. Very interesting. All right. I'm going to leave the reading here, Pisces, Aries. Okay. I hope that you found this portion of the reading helpful and insightful. I will be doing an extended reading for members only. In that extended, we're going to look beyond this star card to learn a little bit more about how this travel energy plays into this situation for you. I'm also going to pull from the sacred geometry of relationships oracle deck just to see what the energy dynamic is between the Hierophant and the High Priestess, because I feel like that's the pair that will have this happily ever after. And then we'll pull some love notes, okay? We'll see what the High Priestess and the Hierophant want to say to one another, okay? Regardless of what energy you align with. If you're interested in that, and you haven't joined my channel already, make sure you check it out and do so. You can hit join next to subscribe. You can go in my description box and click the link next to join my channel for exclusive readings and perks. All right, you'll either want to be a bloom or a bouquet to have access to all of the extended love readings I'll be doing. I've done this week and will be doing next week, as well as all the ones I've done previously, just for that one monthly fee. And you'll get a membership tab. All of the extendeds will be listed there on that tab. Okay, you'll then gain access to the extended readings playlist and all of the other bonus content that comes from the lower tiers of that. Okay, so if you're interested, check it out. I'd love to have you guys over there on the membership side of things. But if not, Pisces, Aries, no harm, no foul, no worry, no problem. I'm very grateful you decided to check me out today and tuned into this reading. Again, I hope you found it helpful, or I hope it resonated with some part of your story or your life path. I'd love to hear that from you in the comments down below if you feel comfortable. And even if not, you can say hi. I love to talk to you guys down there as well. But make sure you give this reading a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on another reading. Tomorrow we will be doing the new moon reading, and then the next day we will do the Aquarius season reading. Okay, so if you're interested in that content, make sure you subscribe. Pisces, Aries, it's been a pleasure to read for you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Namaste. Oh, and thank you, for being here. Royal. Thank you for showing the chat some love. I appreciate you, love.